Welcome back to Imagine TV. Yes, sir, and that is Imagine with an E. E standing for excellence, having high expectations, being extraordinary, etc. It's all about bettering yourself as a person. Take out the I, because it's not about me, it's more about we. You feel me? So welcome back to Imagine TV once again. And today we are reacting to G-Eazy's LA home and private studio. Now, I've been watching these type of videos for a very long time, and my mind is blown to for what people spend their money on, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I ain't nowhere near G-Eazy, I ain't nowhere near a millionaire, I ain't nowhere near a billionaire, you know what I mean? Look at my home, my humble abode, you know what I'm saying? When I say humble, I mean humble, you feel me? But let's get into the video, man. Let's see what they talk about, man.
What's up, AD? Welcome to Jerryland. Come on inside.
First of all, before the video start, let's talk about how cool this dude is, bro. First of all, look. Got the Grease, or the movie Grease. Got the Grease type swag, you know what I mean?
What's up, AD? Welcome to Jerryland. Come on inside.
Jerryland.
So what drew me to this house initially was its warmth and its homey kind of vibe, kind of Spanish Moroccan style, a lot of wood, and in particular these beams up here. This was the first thing that completely sold me on this house. We pretty much completely redid most of it, added in these bookshelves. Books are huge to me, they just make a home feel like a home.
Cap! Yeah, I don't know anybody who has a library or a bookshelf in their home that they read every book in there. They buy it, just like he said, for the comfort or the warmth of it or whatever. But he ain't read those books, man. This is a book about China right here. Bruh. And then, what's that? Skashkabasat? Whatever that word is on that top book. Skashkabasat.
And I actually do read a lot.
Cap!
This is the living room. I'm really big on rugs. As the dude in The Big Lebowski would say, it really ties the room together. You know, old traditional rugs, especially if they're actually like lived in and walked on and used, just really adds like a warmth to a home. I want a home to feel like a home, not just a house or not just, you know, a hotel. In music, you travel so much, you know, you're rarely ever actually home. But this year, especially quarantine, I really got...
Wait, hold up. Is it a style to wear your pants like a grandpa now? His pants is way above his belly button, bro. Is that the new style? I don't know. Let me know.
Got to live here, honestly. But when I'd be on the road, you know, I'd look forward to getting to come home, and I need this to feel like it's home. So this guitar, this was actually a gift from somebody very special to me. I got that for Christmas. I'm learning to play. I'm not very good. Yet, I've been in love with music since I was old enough to understand it. My aunt and uncle were in a rock band. I would watch them rehearse and I idolized them. My uncle played guitar and he was just nasty at it. That drew me to music at a very early age. I took some piano lessons when I was a kid, but over quarantine I really started actually taking it serious again and spending time on the piano.
Which one would y'all rather play?
Instruments in a home.
A guitar, you know,
or
a piano?
Me,
like if you were to,
you know,
if you was blessed with the gift to be able to kill one of them, kill like either you go crazy on the piano, go crazy on the guitar. Which one would you choose?
Fucci, who I've been following
I personally would pick guitar.
Instagram and admiring his work, and I kind of
the
like
piano
the
would be cool too.
And clash it even creates. You know, you have everything else that's so traditional and old feeling and warm, and then you have this clash of color and this bright pop art. Over here is a good friend of mine, Kai. I've known him for years and years and years, and he did this specifically for me. He did a spin-off of a classic piece, Nighthawk.
That's dope, man. Impossible is in my reach. I like that. I like that. Wow.
His interpretation of it was adding me where James Dean goes. This couch is the most comfortable couch in all the Universal couches. Spent a lot of time right there. Over here, this is, I guess, my dining room. For me, it's essential to just have this flow and walkway through from the living room to the entryway to the dining room to the kitchen. Over here, there's another piece by Kai. This is his like traditional character.
That's a problem.
This piece is actually my mom. You know, she's a photographer, photo printmaker.
Especially for a rapper. Rappers be having huge homes for no reason, man.
In my home, it just makes me feel closer.
You're keeping it simple.
Obviously, music is big. I think when you put a record on, it's like it's different than just, you know, connecting to Bluetooth and you know, putting on a Pandora or Spotify station or something. I don't have like that crazy of a collection, but I got some stuff. Everything from Mac Dre to Radiohead to Sex Pistols to Lionel Richie to Nina Simone. A book collection and a record collection really just speaks to your identity. Speaking of, my favorite.
I don't know if y'all can hear that right now, but it is about to storm outside. Golly. Woo.
Favorite author is Charles Bukowski. I just love his boldness and his brashness, essentially his you-ness. Here we have the kitchen. So my favorite color is dark green. I think dark green, especially next to gold, is really beautiful. I'm not much of a cook myself, but I do make a hell of a top ramen. You know, I put all the seasonings in there, from the cayenne pepper to the...
Man, if you think that putting seasonings into the top ramen bowl, even if you put in some crazy seasonings and it tastes good, you are not a cook, bro. If you could only make spaghetti, you're not a cook, bro. If you know how to chef up eggs and make an omelet, put the onions in, you're not a cook, bro. Stop. Order out. Uber Eats, bro.
The Tonys, but that's about all I cook. But I am big on coffee. Every single morning I make my coffee, and it's kind of like my meditative routine. It's very essential to start my day. I can't talk to anybody before I've had at least 2 cups of coffee. Whenever I have friends over, it's like we all gravitate immediately to the kitchen. This marble counter right here, you know, becomes the kick it spot. This is where drinks get made.
I really like the
conversation
colors that you
gets
chose,
had.
though.
This is where music gets listened to and
Ford,
played. This is where the vibe always
dark
starts.
green, it's really nice.
When I was looking for a house down here in LA, I wanted some kind of a view and I wanted some kind of pool. When I came to see this house for the first time, you know, this is something that sold me almost immediately.
Meet Redken
Commercials, man.
Purple shampoo and conditioner
Oh,
for
man.
blondes. Brighter, stronger hair instantly. Blondage from the #1 professional hair.
Never heard of
brand
Redken in my
US.
life.
Redken.
The pool is really more or less a massive hot tub. I probably pay way too much in energy costs, but I keep it almost 100 degrees pretty much all the time. It makes for fun night swimming. I like to
That's
make my
hot.
coffee.
100?
Come out here.
Is that
and
regular
just
for a hot
appreciate this
tub?
vibe. It's just so much to
I
be
ain't been in
grateful
one in
for,
so long.
to not take for granted. The beautiful weather here,
100
this beautiful
golly.
view, getting to live in the land of opportunity. The way the sun hits the house, it lets in a ton of light. But at nighttime, as soon as the sun goes down, it's beautiful. I love bistro lights. I love just like a soft, warm glow. Then I got a fire pit over here in the corner we like to post up at. It's a chill smoking spot. There's a lot of nights where cats end up flipping off of this rail and into the hot tub and going for night swims. Anything goes at Jerryland. This bathroom, I worked on with my interior designer, and I wanted it to feel like a completely different vibe from the rest of the house, like almost like you're on an acid trip or something. So it's super dimly lit. We picked up this wallpaper to just be super trippy. And then there's a piece in here by a good friend of mine, an artist by the name of Nate Turbo. It says, "Give me all the partying." Yeah, this bathroom's just a vibe. So from
I like
upstairs
this
to
house, man. That's
downstairs,
pretty
you know,
dope.
It's all kind of connected, and it's not really that separate. This is a piece.
It's the little
of my
details that matter
site.
instead of the
It's a good
size
friend
of the
mine,
home,
one of
you
the
know what I
first
mean?
people I met in New Orleans, one of my best friends, my brother.
You ain't gotta go
He
all
just kinda
out,
stopped
spend
rapping
thousands,
and
I
took
mean,
up
millions
painting,
and
He's
millions
just become incredible at it. And I
on
always like to
something that,
support the
you know what I mean,
homies,
that don't really mean
support
much.
art in general. This piece was a gift from another good friend of mine, Ashley Longshore. It's a painting of one of my favorite rappers of all time.
That's
Obviously, Lil
hard.
Wayne. I love pop art, and I love what she's doing with her whole career.
That's
You know, to
hard.
get this as a gift from her, it just that meant the world.
That's hard, yeah. Yeah, let me see the shoes,
Like
man.
the
That's what I'm
collection
into,
jealous.
man. Let me see
We
the
got it all
shoes.
sectioned out.
What you got,
Another
G-Eazy?
jacket collection. You know, we got the blazers down here, suits, jackets, dress shoes here, boots.
Nah, I need to see the
creepers.
Jordans.
But then the sneakers.
Oh, here we go.
Just get the stunt. Sneakers, 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 sneakers.
Okay, you got the Air Max. Let me go back because they skimming over to the good stuff.
Suits, jackets, dress shoes here, boots, creepers. But then the sneak.
All right, you got some breads. You got some Tiffany dunks. You got some dunk. You got some Don C's, Jordan 2s. Down below, you got the cement. You got the white cement Jordan 3s.
Sneakers is where I really just
You got the chunky dunkies over there on the right.
get the stunt.
Look like he has some
Dress
85,
shoes here, boots.
1985
creepers.
Jordan
But then the sneakers
1s.
is where I really just get the
Right there on the bottom, on the right side. Those are OGs. Got the royal blues in the case. It look like.
stunt.
Okay, he got some skunk dunks. He's a big dunk guy.
Sneakers, sneakers, sneakers.
Air Maxes, Yeezys.
Sneakers.
Okay,
The
he official. You got the Air
Max
Max.
of the future. If I could pick out one thing in this entire closet, it's my favorite piece. It's either there's a certain Saint Laurent jacket that I've worn for so many years that it's become like a second layer of my skin. Either that or these right here. This is my holy grail in terms of
Pigeon
sneakers.
dunks?
It's the Nike SB Pigeons. Crazy controversy over when these were released. The irony is I'm actually totally afraid of pigeons. I have a weird phobia of birds, but for some reason this shoe I just felt like is the most beautifully designed.
That's
And all
fire.
the lore behind
I'm
it.
not a
How
dunk
it is.
guy,
That's a
but I like
Bill
those.
Love said.
Yeah.
From the Bay Area, so when it comes to hats, you'll usually always see me in an A's hat or a Giants hat. So the conversation of LA and the Bay is a tough one. You know, there's always kind of been like a rivalry, and being from the Bay, you know, I miss it. I miss my friends and family back home. I miss the energy back home, but it is a slower pace. LA is the land of opportunity. You know, things move so fast down here. So in the music business, it's almost like you kind of have to be here, but in a perfect world, man, I moved back home before too long. When I redid the house, it kind of started with the idea of this room. This was originally a bedroom that we knocked down a wall, connected to my bedroom. It's crazy to think that I turned a whole bedroom in my house into a closet and it's still overflowing. Like, I almost need a whole nother bedroom just for shoes or something like that. Or I just need to stop buying stuff.
Facts. I don't know if you can see it. There's a room like right here, right in there, full of shoes. Full of shoes.
I like keeping things like, you know, the dark gray, like cold feel of like the sheets. This is like my reading station. I love this chair. Hermes blanket for the cold nights. Right here next to my baby. I love you, Kate. You're so beautiful. We added these in. Before this, it was literally just wide open and it was so bright. You know, sometimes I'm a nocturnal animal. Sometimes I'm up all night in the studio working and I sleep all day. And that's just how it goes. So the blackout curtains are hella essential. Sleep is essential. You gotta get that to stay healthy. This might be the most genius idea I've ever had. Love it or hate it, but keeping a fridge in my bedroom full of waters is the most essential. Wake up in the middle of the night, parched, just come right here, just get you a water. I love this piece. I guess it's a little dark to have in a bedroom, but it is what it is. So the archway into the bathroom, this was here when I moved in, and it was another thing.
I like that a lot. Dang, man, that's really dope. It's little things, you know?
Thing that attracted me to buying the house. You know, this kind of Moroccan, you know, Spanish feel to it. It's another thing that adds warmth, you know, to homes, in my opinion. I've never been a fan of like the super cold, sterile, super geometric, you know, big wide open, super modern homes. I like it to feel like a bit older with more character. So we kind of went like Bruce Wayne, super masculine with the bathroom. I'm pretty big on minimalism, as you can see. Yeah, big walk-in shower, wonderful steam room with the eucalyptus.
What the heck is a plant in your shower for, bro? That's like, everything else in the house, I was like, okay, yeah, that's real. But this right here is just because of the TV. Who has a plant in their shower? No matter how big it is. You're watering your plants while you shower? Like, what are you doing?
I love steam rooms. So that was one of the things I knew I wanted to do with the house, is turn this shower into a steam room. It's a vibe. You gotta sweat out everything. Sweat out the night before, if you will, you know? I kind of have this open door policy, you know, for friends and family. When anybody needs anywhere to stay, you know that you always have a home here at the land. So having this guest room is essential. It's actually one of my favorite rooms in the house. When I'm here alone, sometimes I'll crash in this room, sometimes I'll sleep on my couch, sometimes I'll sleep in the downstairs guest room. That's kind of like me being a big kid, you know, in my home and having it all to myself.
It's your house, bro. You sleep wherever you want, man.
This is another piece
I'll sleep on
mom
my
did.
floor if I want
That's
to.
my little brother.
It's my
When
house.
He was, I believe, 2 years old. He actually drowned, and I swam down and swam him out of the pool when I was like 5. Essentially, you know, helped save him. So this piece means a lot to me. You know, I love my brother. He's my favorite person on the planet, so I love having this piece here. This is a photo one of my best friends, Grady Brandon, took, and it was the first time I'd sold out the Fox Theater in Oakland. It's one of the most legendary venues back home. It's just a moment that's frozen in time that, you know, means the world to me. Comes with a beautiful balcony right here. Nice place to wake up and enjoy a cup of coffee. The view from this balcony is exceptional. What's not to enjoy? When I was looking for homes, what attracted me to it also was just that, like, where the studio is separate from the main house. That's just something that's important to me, I think.
Don't bring your work home, man.
And having your place where you work.
Don't
Even
do
if
that.
it's, you know what I mean, connected in the same home technically. The fact you have to go outside and it's like a separate space, a separate universe you walk into. I think those things are just essential to kind of split apart.
I feel you.
There's a lot of stairs in my house. Some people get really exhausted coming up all these sets of stairs. To me, I think it's good exercise. But for those times that you don't quite have it in you, I do have an elevator in the crib. This we redid with my designer. The red velvet walls, Moroccan tiles, alabaster light in here. All right, I'll see y'all in the studio. So on the upstairs level, this is kind of like the lounge, kick it spot for the homies. I love neon. I've always loved neon. My dad is an artist as well, and he did a lot of art using neon. So I think I was always just kind of like attracted to it. It feels good to just walk past these. They're reminders of, you know, who you are and your accomplishments and all that. It's also a reminder of gratitude. But this right here is my most prized possession in the whole entire
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant was my hero. I have a tattoo for Kobe right here. And this was a birthday present a couple of years ago.
Signed, too.
I'd met him
Dang.
after a game, and the first thing he says to me, he says, "Yo, young Elvis." And he told me to chase the Beatles and to never give up and to just want to always be great.
Dang, he is a young Elvis. Dang, he really is. I never thought of it like that.
And to always, you know, remember that Mamba mentality. And it was crazy, the motivation that somebody could give me, you know, in just like a brief exchange like that. But this gift meant the world to me because it was forever and it was tangible. It says, "To G-Eazy, do the phenomenal." Signed, Kobe. Imagine walking past that every day you go into the studio. How could you not want to be great? As we enter down these stairs, you transport into a different universe. And this is where the magic gets made, man. Again, I'm really big on rugs, especially in studios. I love to work on a song and then sit down and lay down on the rug and listen to the song and hear how it sounds from the floor. I might be weird like that, but that's my vibe. I did most of the Beautiful and Damned in this
Do what you gotta do, man.
The majority of my new album, these things happen too, down here as well. It was tough because quarantine, you know,
I
at
like the
first,
vibes,
you know,
though, man.
nobody was seeing anybody, so it was just me down here. But then my engineer,
I
and
definitely like the
producer,
vibes.
he moved to Zimbabwe. So most all the quarantine, it was just me down here. I had to reteach myself how to engineer again. I had to reteach myself how to produce most of my music again. So it's literally just me down here in this room, sitting at that keyboard, you know, making the music from scratch. Whenever I'm working on a new song, and you know, if I don't have any of the homies over or anybody to ask their opinion to see if it's good or not, I just ask Mac Dre. I got my Mac Dre bobblehead right here. You know, Mac Dre, is in peace. One of the legends from the Bay Area, one of the greatest rappers of all time. Yeah, I'll just play the song, put him on the speaker, and if he nods his head to it, then that's how you know it's a slap. This bathroom I love. I wanted it to feel like a bathroom in New York City at a bar or something cool. The tiles just remind me of New York subways. And again, it's got that dark green. I don't think this shower has ever been used, but it's a beautiful shower. There's probably been times where I've stayed in the studio too long and probably need a shower, but I don't think I've ever actually used that shower, but it looks beautiful. This, when I bought the house, obviously, it was not like this. We had an acoustician come in and custom make all these panels, add the cue lights, you know,
Wow.
treat the room for sound.
What do you do for work?
We added these
I'm
blackout
a
curtains.
acousticianer.
You know, because the thing about music is, once
That's
you get in that
different.
space, it might not
That's
matter what
different.
time it is. You know, I
I'm
can
an
work all night long, I can work all day
acousticianer.
long. It doesn't really matter. I can't be distracted by any of that. We redid this whole side, added the kitchenette, the marble countertop, fridge, the dishwasher. You know, you pretty much got it all. You can make your top ramen down here, as well as upstairs in the kitchen.
Boy, like top ramen, man. Hey, man. That was really dope, man. I really messed with that. The way he has it home is really a home, man. It's no, like we watch MTV Cribs. Most of the cribs on MTV Cribs was not even their house. You could tell that this is actually his house. So 100% respect for that, man. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video, comment down below. I do comment back. Comment some videos that you may want me to watch, some other different type of stuff, music, whatever you want me to watch, man. I'll try to do it whenever you do comment down below. You feel me? Subscribe, join the Imagine family, and that's it, man. Thanks for watching. Peace.